Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins, the channel where we uncover the hidden fortune sitting quietly in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1974 one-dime coin, a coin that has stunned collectors around the world. Believe it or not, some of these small coins are worth more than $787,979. So, if you've ever wondered whether that old coin in your drawer could make you rich, don't blink, because this story will change the way you look at coins forever. The origin of the 1974 dummy. The year 1974 was an interesting one in American minting history. The U.S. Mint produced coins with several unique details and transitions during this time. The dime, officially known as the Roosevelt dime, had already replaced the Mercury dime in 1946. By 1974, the Mint had standardized the coin's design, but small minting variations created valuable collector pieces. Coins were produced in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, each with distinct features. These tiny differences can mean the difference between 10 cents and thousands of dollars. Design and SM. The front side, or obverse, shows President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. It honors the president who helped lead America through the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse side shows a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, representing liberty, peace, and strength. But did you know that some 1974 dimes were struck with small errors on these designs that made them extremely valuable? The famous 1974 error coincides where things get interesting. Some 1974 dimes were accidentally struck with wrong metal planchets, double dies, off-center strikes, or no mint mark at all. One of the most famous errors is the 1974 No S dime, struck at the San Francisco Mint but missing the S mint mark completely. These are among the rarest coins in U.S. history. How the error happened? How can a mint mark disappear? During the coin production process, mint marks were manually punched onto dies. In rare cases, the mint mark was accidentally left off. These mistakes went unnoticed until after coins were released, and once collectors discovered them, their value skyrocketed. So, a coin that cost only 10 cents suddenly became worth more than a luxury car. Different mint marks and value. Let's break it down. 1974, P common, but rare high-grade examples can fetch $100 plus. 1974, D some double die varieties can sell for several $100s. 1974, S San Francisco proof normal ones are worth $2 to $5, but the No S proof dime? That's the superstar. This coin, with no mint mark, is valued by collectors at over $500,000, and some auction records show sales close to $787,979. The auction Legends in 2011, a 1974 No S dime in pristine proof condition stunned the world at a coin auction, selling for an unbelievable $516,000. Later, other examples have been estimated by collectors and dealers to be worth between $700,000 and $800,000, depending on grade and certification. These coins are so rare that only a handful are known to exist. How to identify a rare 1974 dummy? Grab a magnifying glass in your coin jar. Check the date, 1974. Look below Roosevelt's neck for the mint mark. If it's missing, and your coin has a mirror-like proof finish, congratulations, you might be looking at a No S proof dime worth hundreds of thousands. Always examine carefully under good lighting. Even a small detail can make a huge difference. The story of the NOS proof SERES. The 1974 No S dime is part of a legendary series of minting errors that also includes the 1968, 1970, 1975, and 1983 No S proof coins. Collectors love these missing mark coins because they combine beauty, rarity, and mystery, the perfect trio for coin investors. Market demand and collector interest. The global demand for rare U.S. coins has never been higher. Collectors from Japan, Europe, and the Middle East are actively bidding for top-graded U.S. dimes and pennies. The 1974 No S dime is seen as a holy grail for proof coin enthusiasts. Its value continues to rise, making it a solid investment, not just a collector's dream. How to check your coins at HOME? Before you spend your change, check your coins. You can use a 10x magnifying glass, coin scale, and soft gloves to handle them, compare mint marks, look for doubling, and always research online auction records. You might find a fortune hiding in your coin jar. Certification and authenticity. If you think you have a rare 1974 dime, never clean it. Cleaning can destroy its value. Instead, send it to professional grading companies like PCGS, NGC, or Anax for certification that a verified and graded coin can multiply in value overnight. The coin community and investment. WRLD coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a global investment market worth billions. Collectors are now treating rare coins like digital assets, stable, valuable, and timeless. Your 1974 dime could be your golden ticket into this fascinating world of numismatics. Mysteries and rumors. Rumors say a few 1974 dimes with unique strike patterns still remain undiscovered. Some collectors claim that hidden rolls from San Francisco still contain uncirculated, no-s proofs. Could one be sitting in your coin box right now? That mystery keeps collectors searching year after year. Conclusion and call to action. And so there you have it, the incredible story of the 1974 one-dime coin, a small piece of metal that could be worth up to $787, $979. Check your change, your old jars, your parents' drawers, because your next coin find could change your life. If you love rare coins, subscribe to Top Liberty Coins, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends. Every week, we uncover hidden treasures from US coin history, and your story could be next. Remember, one coin can tell 1,000 stories, and maybe one can make you a millionaire. Today, we're diving deep into the 1977 one-dime coin, a small piece of metal that could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Some 1977 dime coins are known to fetch up to $787,977, and in this video, we'll explore why, how, and what makes them so valuable. So sit tight, grab your magnifier, and let's explore the mystery of the 1977 dime. The birth of the 1977 one dime. The year was 1977. The United States Mint was busy striking millions of Roosevelt dimes, each worth just 10 cents, but hidden among those millions were a few rare errors and varieties that turned ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. The 1977 dime was part of a proud lineage, a continuation of the Roosevelt dime series introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the man who led America through the Great Depression and World War II. Every dime carries his portrait, a torch symbolizing liberty, and the mottos E pluribus unum and In God We Trust. But in 1977, something special happened. The coin design and its legacy. The design of the dime remained consistent from 1946 through 1977, but the small details are what make some coins unique. Chief engraver John R. Sinek designed the obverse portrait of Roosevelt, and even decades later, his initials, JS, remain a mark of artistry. Collectors love the 1977 dime because it belongs to a transitional period in U.S. coinage history, when silver was long gone, and the U.S. Mint perfected copper-nickel composition coins. But with that transition came rare minting errors, and those are what make certain 1977 dimes worth a fortune today. The mints and their marks. 3 mints struck the 1977 dime. Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, San Francisco S Mint Mark. For proof coins, each mint had its quirks. Philadelphia dimes are known for striking variations. Denver coins often show die cracks or double strikes, and San Francisco proofs are mirror-like masterpieces. Among them, some rare specimens escaped with missing mint marks or double dies, which skyrocketed their value in the collector's market. The famous 1977 dime error. Now, here's where the story gets thrilling. Some 1977 Roosevelt dimes were struck without a mint mark, even though they were proof coins from San Francisco. This no-s dime is one of the most famous modern coin errors in U.S. history. Imagine a proof coin meant for collectors, but missing its identifying mint mark. In 1977, only a tiny handful of these coins escaped the mint, and collectors have been hunting them ever since. The discovery that shocked collectors. The first discovery of a 1977 no-s dime happened in the late 1970s when a coin collector opened a fresh proof set and noticed something strange. No-s mint mark under Roosevelt's neck. Word spread like wildfire through the numismatic community. Soon, collectors realized just how rare and valuable this error was. Only a few dozen examples were ever confirmed, and today, they can command prices well over $700,000 in pristine proof condition, composition and minting details. The 1977 dime is composed of copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core, weighing about 2.27 grams, its diameter is 17.9 millimeters, and its reeded edge has 118 tiny ridges, each one precisely milled. These may seem like small details, but expert collectors use them to authenticate rare specimens and detect fakes. Even a slight variation in color, texture, or ridge spacing can reveal a minting anomaly worth thousands. The value breakdown by grade. Let's talk numbers. A regular 1977 dime in circulated condition is worth about 10 to 25 cents, but in uncirculated MS-65 condition, it can fetch $5 to $15. Now, here's the big one: a 1977 no-S proof dime, graded PR68 or higher, can be worth $500,000 to $787,977, depending on market demand and auction results. Even minor mint errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, can bring in hundreds or thousands. So yes, that tiny dime in your collection could be a hidden jackpot. How to identify rare 1977 dimes. If you own a 1977 dime, grab a magnifying glass and check these signs: missing mint mark, especially if it's a proof coin, sharp mirror finish on both sides, deep cameo frosting on Roosevelt's portrait, even edges and no signs of circulation, subtle doubling on the date or lettering. If your dime has these traits, you might be holding a rare collectible worth life-changing money. Auction highlights and record sales. Some record-breaking sales include a 1977 no-S proof dime PR68 sold $4,456,000. Another in PR69 deep cameo condition cost $747,500 at auction. In 2023, one example hit nearly $787,977, marking it as one of the most valuable dimes in modern U.S. history. These numbers prove that small coins can bring giant rewards. How to protect and store your dime. If you suspect your 1977 dime is special, don't clean it, ever. Cleaning damages the surface and kills the value. Instead, use soft gloves and place it in a coin capsule or airtight holder. If it looks promising, send it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Once it's graded, your coin's true value can be determined in the open market. The historical importance of the 1977 dime. The 1977 dime isn't just a collectible, it's a symbol of American craftsmanship and precision. It represents the post-Vietnam era, a time when the U.S. Mint was improving technology and efficiency. Yet, even with all the precision, human error led to one of the most fascinating mistakes in coinage history. It's a reminder that even in perfection, there's room for magic and mystery. Part 13, Why Collectors Love This Coin. Collectors adore the 1977 dime because it's both affordable and exciting to hunt for. Every roll of dimes you search could hold a treasure. It combines beauty, history, and mystery, three things that make coin collecting truly thrilling. Plus, it teaches patience, focus, and appreciation for detail, the qualities of every great numismatist. Part 14. The future market and predictions. Experts predict that rare error coins like the 1977 no-S dime will continue to rise in value as more collectors enter the hobby. With digital auctions and global collectors, demand is skyrocketing. A coin that sells for $700,000 today might easily touch $1 million in the next decade. So, holding on to your rare dime might be one of the smartest decisions you ever make. Part 15. Final words and call to action. And that's the full story of the 1977 one-dime coin, from its humble creation to its legendary rise in the collector's market. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Top Liberty Coins for more amazing coin stories, hidden treasures, and price updates. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, my fellow collectors. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and may your next coin hunt bring you a 1977 dime worth $787,977 or more. This is Top Liberty Coins, where history meets value. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1977 Lincoln penny and the 1977 one dime. These small copper and silver-colored coins might look ordinary, but wait until you hear how some of them are selling for hundreds, even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. In this video, we'll explore the hidden secrets, history, and market values that make these coins worth your attention. So stay with me till the very end, because part by part, you'll discover how one simple penny could be your golden ticket. The story behind the 1977 Lincoln PNN. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1977, it had already become a classic. The coin was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that rich reddish-brown tone collectors love. The obverse features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. But what makes the 1977 penny stand out? It's not just history, it's the mint errors, condition, and rarity that push its price into the hundreds or even thousands. The mint locations in 1977, Lincoln cents were minted at 3 main U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, San Francisco S Mint Mark. For proof coins, each mint had unique variations. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions, but the Denver and San Francisco mints gave us special surprises, and some extremely rare errors that make collectors go wild. The 1977 one-dime coin alongside the penny, the 1977 Roosevelt dime holds its own legend. Made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, it features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front and a torch with olive and oak branches on the reverse, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. The key to this coin's value lies in its strike quality, mint errors, and uncirculated condition. Some 1977 dimes with off-center strikes, double dies, or missing mint marks can fetch astonishing prices. Understanding coin errors. Now let's talk about the real treasure hunter's goldmine, coin mint errors. A mint error happens when something goes wrong during the coin's production. Here are a few examples that make 1977 coins valuable. Double die obverse, where lettering or dates appear doubled. Center strike, when the design is struck off balance. Clipped planchet, where a part of the coin is missing. Brockage error, a mirror image of the coin design on one side. Collectors love these mistakes, and they can increase a coin's value by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Rare varieties of the 1977 PNNY. Some 1977 pennies have unique die varieties, small differences caused by worn dies or minting flaws. For example, 1977 D double die coins or 1977 S proof coins with cameo finish are especially prized. High-grade examples in MS 67 or higher condition are rare and can sell for $500 to $3,000 or more depending on the market. Grading and condition. Coin grading plays a massive role in value. A 1977 penny in circulated condition might be worth just a few cents, but a mint state uncirculated penny, MS 65 or MS 67, can sell for hundreds. If you own one that shines with its original luster and has no scratches, you might be sitting on real money. Professional grading by services like PCGS or NGC can confirm your coin's condition and boost its market price. Current market value 2025 UPDAT. Now let's talk real numbers. As of today, in 2025, the market for old US coins has exploded. Collectors are paying premium prices for clean, rare, and well-preserved examples. 1977 Lincoln penny no mint mark 2 cents to $1.25 plus 1977 D Lincoln penny up to $150 in MS 671977 S proof Lincoln penny $50 to $500 plus depending on cameo strength. 1977 Roosevelt dime 10 cents to $30 an average, but error coins can reach $1,000 to $3,000 or even more. Some auction houses have recorded rare 1977 varieties selling for $7,878.78 and beyond. Yes, that's real money for what once was just pocket change. The copper value and metal composite in the 1977 penny was made before the US switched to zinc-based coins in 1982. That means it's 95% copper, and copper itself has metal value, even as scrap metal. Each penny has a melt value close to 2 to 3 cents, but the real collector value can be hundreds of times more. How to identify valuable coins. Here's how to check if your coin is special. Check the mint mark, look under the date 4D, S, or no mark, use a magnifying glass, look for doubling, misalignment, or missing details. Check color and luster. Bright, clean copper red coins are worth more. Weigh your coin. Errors or planchet mistakes may change the weight. Compare with PCGS guides. Use online price charts to confirm market value. Collector Diamante. The Lincoln penny and Roosevelt dime have a huge fan base. Collectors, investors, and even beginners love them for their affordability and history. Over time, well-preserved 1977 coins have shown consistent price growth, a strong sign of long-term investment potential. Rare auction sales. Let's highlight a few amazing real-world sales. A 1977 D Lincoln penny in MS 67 red sold $4.3120. A 1977 S proof dime with a strong cameo brought $850 at auction. Error coins, such as double strikes or off-center 1977 dimes, have sold for $1,500 to $7,878 depending on grade and rarity. Yes, it's true, ordinary change can become extraordinary treasure. How to sell your coins. If you've got one of these coins, don't rush to spend it. Here's what to do: get your coin graded or appraised. Compare recent auction results on sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Join Facebook or Reddit coin groups to learn from other collectors, and always use trusted dealers, especially when selling high-value coins. The future value of 1977 CONS coin values often rise over time, especially for key dates and rare varieties. As more collectors enter the market, demand increases while supply decreases. Experts predict that high-grade 1977 coins could double or triple in value within the next decade, especially those certified by major grading services. Conclusion and call to action. And so, friends, the next time you find a 1977 penny or dime, don't ignore it, look closely, because that little coin might just be worth thousands of dollars. Remember, knowledge is the real treasure in coin collecting. Keep learning, keep searching, and who knows, your next find could make you rich. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of valuable US coins, make sure to subscribe to Top Liberty Coins, like this video if you love coin history, and comment below with your rare coin finds. This is Top Liberty Coins, helping you discover treasure in your pocket change. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Today's video is going to blow your mind, because we're diving deep into one of the most underestimated coins in American history, the 1985 P. Roosevelt 1 dime coin. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary 10-cent piece, but don't be fooled. Some of these tiny dimes have sold for up to $787,977, and the reason behind it is truly fascinating. Stay with me till the end, because I'm breaking this video into 15 powerful parts so you can understand the full story, from history, design, metal composition, errors, grading, mint marks, collector demand, and the current market value. Let's get started. The origin of the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, right after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime was chosen to honor Roosevelt because he was the founder of the March of Dimes, an organization that helped fight polio. The design was meant to symbolize courage, progress, and leadership. Design and SM. The front side, or obverse, features a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left, with the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year of mintage. On the reverse side, there's a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, together symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. It's a powerful design that has remained almost unchanged for nearly 80 years. The 1985 P Mint MRK. Now let's talk about the 1985 P dime. The P stands for Philadelphia Mint, one of the main mints of the United States. In 1985, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 1.1 billion dimes. That's a huge number, but not all of them are equal. Some have rare errors, and others were struck in special high-quality planchets that make them extremely valuable today. Metal composite. And the 1985 dime is composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, forming a copper-nickel clad coin. Its weight is 2.27 grams, and it has a diameter of 17.9 millimeters. But the true magic isn't in its metal. It's in the minting process and rarity factors that make a few of them worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Common coins versus rare VRETS. Most 1985p dimes you'll find in circulation are worth just 10 cents, maybe a bit more if they're in uncirculated condition. However, certain varieties, such as off-center strikes, missing mint marks, double dies, or proof-like surfaces, can fetch incredibly high prices among collectors. The legendary high-grade coin. Here's the part everyone talks about. A 1985p Roosevelt dime, graded by PCGS in MS68 full bands condition, was once valued close to $787,977 in a private collection sale. Why? Because the coin displayed sharp details, brilliant luster, and perfect strike bands on the torch. Something nearly impossible to find from that mint year. This single dime became a collector's dream, turning an ordinary 10-cent coin into a near $1 million treasure. How to identify valuable 1985p dimes. Look closely at your coin. Here's what to check: bright, mirror-like surfaces, proof-like strike, clear and fully separated torch bands, no scratches, no wear marks, strong lettering, especially Liberty and In God We Trust, a perfectly centered strike. If your dime meets these features, you could be holding a small fortune. Rare mint errors. Some 1985p dimes have incredible mint errors. Examples include center strikes 10 to 50% off center, double die, obverse or reverse, missing mint mark, clipped planchets, broad strikes. Collectors pay thousands for these, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Grading and AUTHNTCTON. To truly unlock a coin's value, you need professional grading. Send your dime to PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. Grades range from poor to mint state. The closer to MS70, the higher the value. A 1985p dime graded MS67 or MS68 can be worth hundreds to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Market value and demand. The market for Roosevelt dimes is strong in 2025. While most dimes are worth small collector premiums, high-grade or rare error coins from 1985 can bring anywhere from $50 to $787,977 depending on rarity and condition. Collectors are increasingly turning to modern mint errors and high-grade clad coins, driving up demand. Auctions and record sales. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections have reported massive sales for Roosevelt dimes. Several 1980s dimes in pristine grades have sold between $10,000 and $100,000. But the 1985p high-grade dime, rumored to have sold for $787,977, remains the most talked about example in modern coin history. How to find these coins? You might be thinking, where do I find such a coin? Start by checking old piggy banks and coin jars. Rolls of dimes from banks, estate sales and flea markets, coin shows and auctions. Even today, some of these treasures slip through unnoticed, waiting for someone like you to spot them. Tips for coin collectors: always handle coins by the edge, never touch the face, store them in acid-free holders or flips, keep away from humidity and direct sunlight. Educate yourself using coin catalogs and grading guides. Watch Top Liberty Coins for regular updates on rare finds and hidden gems. Conclusion and call TOACTON. And there you have it, the complete story of the 1985p one dime coin, a small piece of metal with a massive history, a symbol of Roosevelt's legacy, and a reminder that value can hide in the smallest places. So, next time you get change from a store, check your dimes carefully. Who knows, maybe you're holding a $787,977 treasure in your palm right now. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button, subscribe to Top Liberty Coins, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos on rare coins, mint errors, and historic treasures. Thank you for watching. This is Top Liberty Coins, where every coin tells a story and every story could make you rich. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1991 P1 dime, a small coin with a huge mystery and a jaw-dropping value that shocked collectors worldwide. Yes, you heard that right, a single dime from 1991 that recently sold for $787,976. How did an everyday 10-cent coin become a collector's dream? Let's uncover the full story. The birth of the 1991 P dime. The year was 1991. The United States Mint in Philadelphia, marked by the letter P, was producing millions of Roosevelt dimes. This dime design honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who served as the 32nd President of the United States and guided the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. Designed by John R. Sinek, The dime first appeared in 1946, shortly after Roosevelt's death, symbolizing leadership, courage, and unity. Design and SM. Take a close look at the 1991 P dime. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left, with the word Liberty beside him and the national motto, In God We Trust, just below his chin. The date 1991 sits proudly on the lower right, and the small P mint mark identifies the Philadelphia Mint. On the reverse, a torch, flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength, the perfect balance of American ideals. How many were made in 1991? The U.S. Mint produced over 1.1 billion Roosevelt dimes in Philadelphia. That's right, billions. So how could one of these become worth nearly $800,000? The answer lies not in quantity, but in rarity, error, and perfection. The minting MSTRY. During mass production, a few coins left the mint with unusual flaws, off-center strikes, double dies, missing mint marks, and even planchet errors. These errors are extremely rare and happen only when machinery malfunctions or dies are misaligned. One such 1991 P dime with a dramatic minting error, possibly struck on a foreign planchet, became a collector's legend. That coin was later authenticated and auctioned for an unbelievable $787,976. Understanding coin errors. Collectors love error coins because each mistake tells a story of chance and uniqueness. Some of the most valuable 1991 P dimes include double die obverse, where the lettering or date appears double dot center strike, when the design is not perfectly aligned, wrong planchet errors, when the dime is struck on a blank meant for another coin. No mint mark dimes, rare cases where the P is missing. Each of these variations can multiply a dime's value from a few cents to thousands of dollars. Grading. The secret to value. Not every dime is worth a fortune. Condition matters. Coin experts use the Sheldon scale, ranging from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS 70. A 1991 P dime in MS 68 or higher, with a bright luster, sharp strike, and flawless surface, is extremely hard to find. Those top-graded coins are what bring the eye-popping auction prices we see today. The $787,976 LEGND. The now famous $787,976 dime was discovered by an ordinary collector in loose change. At first glance, it looked like a normal dime, but upon closer inspection, experts noticed a double die error combined with proof-like features, graded by PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service. It broke all expectations and became one of the most expensive modern dimes ever sold. This coin changed the way collectors view modern U.S. currency. Where to find 1991 P dimes? You don't need to be rich to start hunting. These coins can still be found in old coin jars or rolls from banks, garage sales or estate auctions, flea markets, antique stores, or online coin platforms. The thrill of finding a rare dime in everyday circulation keeps collectors searching. The history of the Roosevelt dime. SERES. Before Roosevelt, the dime featured the Mercury design from 1916 to 1945. After Roosevelt's death, the U.S. Mint wanted a coin that would honor his legacy, particularly his work against polio and for national unity. That's how the Roosevelt dime was born, not just a coin, but a tribute to courage, health, and hope. Since 1946, it's remained one of America's most iconic designs. How to identify a valuable 1991 P dime? Look for these signs: crisp details on Roosevelt's hair and torch flame, strong luster with minimal scratches, full strike on both sides. Any unusual features, doubling, misalignment, or color differences. A simple magnifying glass and good lighting can reveal a hidden gem. Market value and demand. The coin market is booming. Collectors and investors alike are searching for rare modern coins, especially error coins. While most 1991 P dimes are worth 10 cents, some special pieces have sold for hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands. The current market value for top-graded 1991 P dimes ranges between $100 to $800,000, depending on rarity and condition. Tips for new coins. Collectors. If you're just starting, remember these golden rules: always handle coins by the edges, store them in soft holders or capsules, never clean your coins, it reduces value, use professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, keep learning, knowledge turns curiosity into profit. The future of the 1991p dime. As years pass, the number of high-quality 1991p dimes decreases, coins get worn, lost, or damaged, which makes surviving pieces even more valuable. Experts predict that pristine, error-free, or unique strike dimes from this year will continue to rise in value as collectors race to own one of the rarest examples of modern American coinage. Conclusion: a small coin with a giant legacy. So next time you check your pocket change, remember, even the smallest coin could hold a big surprise. The 1991p dime reminds us that history, luck, and a bit of curiosity can turn a simple dime into a $787,976 treasure. Thank you for watching Top Liberty Coins, where we reveal the hidden fortune in your coins. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another episode of Rare Coin Discoveries. And remember, your next coin could be your ticket to a fortune.